Hello, beautiful
Hello,
Patriots.
Patriots, nods, digital soldiers, proud deplorables, and
And
chomps for
jumps for
Trump.
Trump. This is
This is
Kerry,
Joel
and we are the Quiet
of
Boys.
Truth.
Hello, hello,
Hi,
everybody.
guys.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
One
happy
day
early
early.
Thanksgiving. Whoa, my hat is wigging out. That is something else.
Whoa. Oh, yeah. Can see through it there. How's everybody doing
Yes,
tonight?
how's everybody doing out there?
Hopefully, well. Hopefully, everyone's doing well.
Absolutely.
Octavius,
What's
Rosie.
up?
Hi, guys.
Oh, hi, Carrie. Oh,
Hi.
that's you. What's going on, guys? How you doing out there?
Today's a good day.
Today's a really good day.
What happened today, Joel?
Trump pardoned General Flynn. How about that?
Heck yeah.
Isn't that freaking awesome?
Some good news on this day, which happens to be JFK Jr.'s birthday as well.
Yeah. It's
Kinda
JFK
weird.
Jr.'s birthday as well. And we're also 30 days out from Christmas.
We are.
Interesting, right? Pretty cool
Wait.
stuff.
What is today? Okay, yeah, today is the 25th.
Yes,
I was
today is
thinking
the
it was the
25th.
26th, and then I was like, no, that's not 30 days. Because Christmas is the 25th.
I don't math's good. Is
Yes.
that what you're saying?
So that's just very interesting that that would happen on JFK Jr.'s birthday.
Is it?
I mean, don't you think a little bit?
Well, I'm starting to wonder, and I'm starting to think that maybe there's no such thing as coincidences. Just throwing it out there.
At what point are things mathematically impossible, right, guys?
Yeah, no joke.
What I want to know is, what is the significance, though? Why is that happening? You know?
Right now?
Just why would... I don't know. With all the theories and everything that, all of us have been through regarding JFK Jr. and that whole rabbit hole and all of that stuff, we still have nothing definitive on that. So we can't report anything about that, but it's just very bizarre. What do y'all
pretty
think?
crazy. Pretty crazy stuff.
What's
up, Joe? How's it going? All right, guys. So I want to go ahead and show you what I'm talking about here. Let me bring this up for you. Get it shared for you. All right. Let me, you know what? Let me bring this in.
Trump also pardoned the turkey corn yesterday, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
In case you missed that. It was a very nice little ceremony for corn.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, Storm Morning Mom did a thread about that. That was really cool. Yeah, it was really cool.
Do you know where would we be able to find it?
Yeah, I might be able to find it. I'd have to dig on it, but I'm pretty sure
so
send it to me. But it is really good, guys.
First, we're gonna watch this one, right? Is this a video or
no, I just want to show you that, and this came from, let's see, who's this from? Just the News. Trump pardons ex-National Security Advisor Michael Flynn, says case should have never been brought. Never been brought in. No. Attorney General William Barr. That's right. You shouldn't have brought in it, because now you're going to be
really crazy little flashback there to the early 2000s.
I'm just wondering, how many of y'all's think that
How many of y'all think
that the deep state is just filling their pants right now?
Oh,
I think so.
I hope so. I really hope so.
I know so. I was looking at I was looking at a tweet from little Shifty Schiff.
Oh,
boy,
what did it say?
He was just being a crybaby about it.
Poor little Shifty.
Oh, well.
Not.
Is what it is.
I'm so glad.
It is what it is.
Time. It's time.
Yeah.
Sorry. I bet she's another one that's
flipping out. President Trump on Wednesday fully pardoned his former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn, bringing an end to tumultuous 4-year criminal case that failed the 3-star general before prosecutors reversed course and declared they had improperly pursued his prosecution. You think?
Flynn, a retired Army lieutenant general, had pleaded guilty to lying to the FBI about talking with a Russian diplomat during the 2016 Trump administration transition period. Attorney General William Barr earlier this year asked a federal court in Washington, D.C. to allow the Justice Department to drop the case. However, the matter has since been tied up in legal proceedings.
Yeah. Trump informed the general and his lawyer, Sidney Powell, of the decision Wednesday afternoon ahead of Thanksgiving Day. That was pretty freaking cool of him. Flynn was elated by the news, and the two men talked like they had never missed a day since the campaign or early White House days, an eyewitness told Just the News. Trump announced the news on his Twitter page. It is my great honor to announce that General Michael T. Flynn has been granted a full pardon. Congratulations to General Flynn and his wonderful family. I know you will now have a truly fantastic Thanksgiving, he tweeted, which, as you can see, is right here. And what's cool about this, guys, so this article came out, right? And people were like, crap, I understand that there's a lot of, angst out there about, Flynn getting a pardon instead of a full exoneration. I get that. But at the same time, we got to look at it this way. Sidney Powell is now freed up.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to bring the pain, guys. She's going to bring it.
Yeah.
It's going to be brought right back to these guys. Two.
Right. Well, yeah, because she's been devoting a lot of time to this, right? To Michael Flynn's case.
Yeah, exactly.
And so now she can devote all her time to releasing the Kraken.
Yeah, release that Kraken, Sydney. Yeah. Two, Flynn can be used as a witness now, guys. Think about that. Think about that. Who knows where the bodies are buried? Lieutenant Michael Flynn. There's your General Michael Flynn. Yeah, this is great. Now, the other thing too, three. After all this is laid out, and people see what really happened, Trump can also still give him a full exoneration.
Oh, yes. Yes, because a pardon isn't quite an exoneration.
Right.
But that will happen.
Right.
Definitely.
Everybody who thought he was guilty needs to see that he wasn't. The full exoneration will come.
Right. And Maggie Ray says, wait till you find out who you have been talking to. Remember that? Yeah.
Yeah. Wait till you see who's been talking to you here. You guys remember that from the boards, right?
Yeah. Remember that from a long time ago.
That's right. And welcome anyway.
welcome. And welcome, Bethany.
Bethany, welcome, guys. Yes. Welcome to the show.
2024.
This is the greatest movie on earth, and it's playing out right in front of us. I want to show you guys something else. Do you remember when Q said we have the servers? I'm sorry. Yes. I mean, 17 said we have the servers.
You said it. You've gone and said it, Joel.
I don't care at this point. They're going to nuke us. They're going to nuke us, right? Nah, we'll just keep coming back.
Yeah.
Yes,
but 17 did say we have the servers, as in plural, as in more than one. What are we talking about here?
So look at this. Guys, this was put out by the Marshall Report. Look at this. Sidney Powell's Kraken is a Department of Defense cyber warfare program. We are at war. Make no mistake. How about that? It's a DoD cyber warfare program. So you think that they knew they were going to do this in 2020 way back then? I do.
Yeah. Let's read a little bit about this for those of us who don't know a whole lot yet. Okay, so it says, Holy Radar, that's the Kraken. Who knew? It is a Department of Defense cyber warfare program. It tracks systems and acquires evidence of nefarious activities and crimes committed by the deep state. When Sidney Powell stated she has released the Kraken, most of us thought of Clash of the Titans, right? Yeah. And cheered her on for her gutsy remark. She never blinked and held a stern, serious face when she said it. She wasn't joking, and now we know why. The Kraken is a Department of Defense-run cyber warfare program that tracks and hacks various other systems to acquire evidence of nefarious actions by the deep state. President Trump and the loyal Patriots in the military and space command now have all the evidence of voter fraud and election-related treason. This will be used against the enemies of America.
Look at that. We are witnessing with the 2020 elections is not an election. We are witnessing the attempt of the overthrow of the United States government. The CIA, FBI, and DOJ are full of treasonous swamp rats that are intent on stealing the presidential seat and taking over America for the global order. They are wicked globalist puppets who are boldly pushing their coup to destroy America and implement a global reset and usher in United Nations Agenda 2030, which is the revised version of Sustainable Development Agenda 21. If you guys haven't heard of Agenda 21, which I'm sure a lot of you have, but if you haven't, go look at it.
Yeah.
They are in lockstep throwing all their punches at unsuspecting Americans while nations around the world are doing the very same lockdowns on their citizens. Will they succeed? The answer is no.
No. Warning from Acting Secretary of Defense Chris Miller. Should any maligned actors underestimate our resolve or attempt to undermine our efforts, we will not hesitate to restore deterrence and defeat any and all threats. Certain sectors of Special Forces operations now report directly to Acting Defense Secretary Chris Miller. They are aligned with Trump, the Constitution, and the defending of America against its enemies, both foreign and domestic. So don't panic and fear not. President Trump is in control and the battle lines are drawn. The Kraken has been released and it has everything. Special Forces assets are now being deployed to take down America's domestic enemies and traitors.
I love it. I love it. Isn't that so freaking sweet? Man, they knew all this way back then. So we're looking at this now, guys, after spending what 3.5 years 3.5 years looking at this
a long
now.
time
a long time time has gone by pretty quick, but we're looking at this now, and this was all about this election. That's really what it's looking like. It's looking like this whole thing has been set up. We trapped them, guys. They just walked right into it.
Right.
It's freaking crazy. There is something else we wanted to show you.
Right. It's just, I mean,
let me grab it.
They're just so brazen at this point and so desperate that they just did this like all out in the open. All of this is out in the open. Anyone with eyes to see can see what they're doing. And the funny thing is that I really think that they did not realize how many people were going to show up for President Trump.
Yeah.
Millions upon millions upon millions of people, way more than they even thought. So they might have been prepared to have their extra 200,000 ballots, here and there, ready to go.
Still wouldn't have been enough.
But it wasn't enough. That's why they panicked. That's why they stopped all the voting, the counting of votes, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, holy crap, we need like hundreds and hundreds more thousands of ballots. What are we going to do?
Let's sneak them in the middle of the night, like 600,000.
Right. And watch
it go like this.
Because they were so stupid and so just like blatantly trying to, do all of this in front of the American people. And because they were not prepared for the landslide.
Yeah.
It was
pretty
that
big
really
deal.
took place. Like they're done for. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Mega done for.
It's so exciting. And it's so crazy that there's some people that like really have no idea what is about to take place. And I kind of feel sorry for them.
It's gonna be a
little bit. Like they're gonna be
a sad day for them, right?
Yeah, they're gonna be really shocked.
Yeah, so I've got to show you guys this here.
And yes, Bethany, Sydney is the only one that can prosecute treason in military tribunals.
That's what we've been hearing.
That's
what we've been hearing.
That's pretty darn awesome.
It is pretty darn awesome. So, guys, this was on a Right Side Broadcasting Network earlier here. Let me play this for you. So this was when Trump called into the hearing today. I don't know if you guys got a chance to watch that, but wow, that was fire.
Oh, that was awesome.
That was fire.
Just a real quick on Sydney. I mean, everybody, like the mainstream media was going nuts. Was it yesterday or today? I think it was yesterday, just attacking her and basically like putting her out there as someone who's not even part of the Trump team and all of this stuff.
That's right.
And you know what? The Trump defense team never said she was a part of it, right? She's always been independent. I've never... Yeah. She's like always with them. She's, giving her input and devoting a lot of time to defending President Trump and this whole election process. But it was never stated to begin with that she was part of the Trump team. And so the mainstream media is just looking for whatever they can, dig their evil little claws into.
Every time they open their mouth or say something, it just shows how complicit they are, and they just keep digging themselves deeper.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be so bad. I don't even know if they'll exist anymore.
They really, honestly, I feel like they could be tried for treason at this point.
Oh, that's a given.
Yeah.
That's a given.
I mean, like weird to say, but
there's no getting out of this one.
What they have done,
unforgivable. You know that feeling like you've done something wrong, you guys, you know what I'm talking about. And then you also know that somebody knows that you've done something wrong, but they haven't like accused you yet.
Yeah.
And but you're not totally sure. So you keep digging a hole. Yeah. That's what they're doing right now. Like bigly, like it's bad.
Do you think it's like, they don't know the extent of evidence
I think that they know,
them?
but I think that they're just throwing Hail Marys, hoping to blind people enough that, we're just not going to be like, oh, okay, Joe Biden's president. Nope.
Right. It's like they're
We know
creating
better.
this like little, like I heard someone say this today, like something like this, like it's like they're just creating this like made up reality, and they live in this like fantasy land that's not real. It's
it is
really
not
like
real.
It's
It's freaking
And
psychotic.
they're trying to cast like a spell on people, and it's working. It's really crazy.
I'd debate that. I don't know about
for
that.
a lot of people, Joel.
Well, people who watch mainstream media for sure, but it's gonna be like
that's a lot of people.
It's gonna be pretty crazy. I just want to show you guys this video. Okay. All right. We're gonna shut up for a minute.
Okay, I guess a Q&A.
All right. What can I do?
Let me begin now with questions from our representatives and senators. I believe probably about 30 minutes, if we may. We have one additional witness.
Commentator.
Please.
All right. I will introduce to you now, Mr. President. You are connected.
Thank you very much. I've been watching the hearing on OAN, and it's on a couple of other great networks, but I really appreciate being asked to speak. And I'm in the Oval Office right now, and it's very interesting to see what's going on. And this was an election that we won easily. We won it by a lot. A big energy official was on this morning on a important show and said there's no way Trump didn't win Pennsylvania because the energy industry was all for him. I saw, with my eyes what happened, and he told me horror stories, absolute horror stories. So this was very sad to say it. This election was rigged, and we can't let that happen. We can't let it happen for our country. And this election has to be turned around because we won Pennsylvania by a lot, and we won all of these swing states by a lot. Anybody watching television the night of the election was saying, wow, I was called by the biggest political people, congratulations, sir, on a big win. And all of a sudden, ballots were dumped all over the place, and a lot of horrible things happened. And everybody in that room, I want to thank all of the people that signed affidavits and all of the speakers. You're fantastic people. You're great patriots. I want to thank the senators for being there. And it's so important. Day before Thanksgiving, it really represents somebody. Between the voter suppression and all of the horrible things that happened to poll watchers, we have poll watcher affidavits piled up to the ceiling. They're all over. They were treated horribly all over this, all of these swing states. I mean, virtually all of the swing states. And many other things were happening that were horrible, just horrible. But the poll watchers weren't allowed to watch. They were, in many cases, whisked out of the room, not only into pens that were 20, 30, 40, 60, 100 feet away, where you couldn't even see. They were using binoculars. People are reporting that they had to use binoculars, and that didn't work. If you were a Republican poll watcher, you were treated like a dog. And the Democrats had no problem, but they were rough. They were literally pushed out, and it was rough tactics. This is what happened here. This is not the United States of America, what happened, and I think everybody knows that. That's why you're there, and that's why you're so vehement about it. We have many cases of people walking in. A woman, an elderly woman, walks in looking forward to voting November 3rd and says, oh, good, where would I go about voting? I'm sorry, you've already voted. Your ballot is in. I said, no, I didn't vote. No, your ballot is in. You've already voted. In all cases for Biden, by the way. She said, no, I want to vote. Nope, your ballot is in. And then they give her a provisional ballot to sign, which goes nowhere. It's a disgrace that this is happening to our country. We won this election by a lot. We got 74 million votes. And if you would have said 74 million votes the day before the election, every single professional in the business would have said there's no way of beating that. We got 11 million votes more than we had 4 years before in 2016. And we got many votes more than Ronald Reagan had when he won 49 states. And nobody would have said we even had a chance of losing. And all you had to do is take a look at the numbers at 10 o'clock in the evening when everybody thought the election was virtually over. And then very weird things happened, but they're not weird to professionals, and they're not weird to Dominion and other people that operate machines, and they're not weird to the people that handle the ballots where they were flooding the market. People were getting 2 and 3 and 4 ballots in their home. People that were dead were signing up for ballots. Not only were they coming in and putting in a ballot, but dead people were requesting ballots, and they were dead for years, and they were requesting ballots. And the whole world is watching us. The whole world is watching the United States of America, and we can't let them get away with it. And we have judges that are afraid to make a decision. We have judges that don't want to do the same thing. Well, a very good lawyer said, well, sir, I mean, that's a big statement for a judge to overthrow an election. I said, really? If he got hundreds of thousands of votes more than he was entitled to get through all of the things that I'm listening to right now, and you're just covering a few of them, we have hundreds and hundreds of affidavits of stories that are even worse than the stories I'm hearing. Why wouldn't they overturn an election? Certainly overturn it in your state, because we have other states that are just as bad. If you look at Michigan with Detroit, you look at the things that happened in Detroit, where you have a voter, but you have more votes than you have voters. You take a look at Detroit, Michigan. You have more votes than you have voters. And then you have 2 people that don't want to certify. They don't want to certify, and they're harassed violently, and they turned off the cameras during the harassment for 2 hours. And then they said, wow, and they were afraid, and they voted, and then they went back to sign, and they couldn't do it because they said, we can't do it because this is corrupt. This is horrible what's taking place. Think of it, more votes than you have voters. But that was the least of it. They have things that were as bad as that. And this is going on all over. We're doing very well in a lot of states. A lot of good things are happening in Georgia. We're getting little help from government, but a lot of good things are happening in Georgia, Wisconsin, in Michigan. They're seeing what happened in Detroit. And we sure are looking at what's happening in Pennsylvania and Philadelphia. What happened in Philadelphia, they keep the poll watchers not only in pens, but they keep them out of the building. And the only reason they got back into the building was they got a court order. And then the definition of back into the building was very far away where they couldn't see anything. And they talk about closed circuit television, except you couldn't see it because the picture was so unclear you didn't even know what they were doing. They could have been playing a baseball game. So it's a very sad thing for our country to have this. And they have to turn over the results. It would be easy for me to say, oh, let's worry about 4 years from now. No, this election was lost by the Democrats. They cheated. It was a fraudulent election. They flooded the market. They defrauded everybody on ballots. And I just want to thank everybody for being there. You're doing a tremendous service. This is a very important moment in the history of our country. And you're doing a tremendous service to our country. And don't worry about bravery, because the people that talk the most, they're not the ones you have to worry about. And these are all talkers. They intimidate. But these are not people that you're going to ultimately have to. They push you around. They pushed our poll workers out. Our poll watchers were pushed out of the building. Okay, some got back in, they were put in the pens. But these are not people. Don't be intimidated by these people. But they're bad people. They're horrible people. And they're people that don't love our country. So we don't have to worry about 4 years right now. We have to worry what happened on November 3rd and previous to November 3rd. And by the way, after November 3rd, when people put votes in and they put them in illegally, they put them in after the polls closed. And one of our great Supreme Court justices made mention of that. And I can't imagine that any justice or anybody looking at it could be thrilled when they vote after the election is over. So I want to thank everybody very much for being there. I want to thank the state Senate respected people, tremendous people, and you're doing a tremendous service for our country. And if something was done wrong, if this election was won fraudulently, and that's what happened, it was a fraud. And we're talking about, very importantly, many more ballots, many more votes than the number we need. In other words, if we needed 50,000 votes, we're not talking about we found 9 dead people that voted. Of course, there were many more than that, many numbers that nobody even believes. No, we're talking about numbers that are far in excess of the 50,000, far in excess of another state where we lost by 10,000. And they went absolutely wild because we got far more votes than they thought possible. And they've just stepped on the gas, and they got caught. Just like they got caught spying on my campaign, they got caught doing this. So I really appreciate it, and the country appreciates it, and we have to turn the election over because there's no doubt we have all the evidence, we have all the affidavits, we have everything. All we need is to have some judge listen to it properly without having a political opinion or having another kind of a problem, because we have everything. And by the way, the evidence is pouring in now as we speak. And I want to thank Rudy Giuliani for having the courage to do this, because there are other lawyers that backed down because they were being screamed at. Rudy is the greatest mayor in the history of New York, and there's a reason. He's got great courage, and he doesn't care. He wants to do what's right. And I told him the other day, Rudy, you were the greatest mayor in the history of New York, and you see what happened to New York without Rudy. You were the greatest mayor, but this is more important. What you're doing now is far more important than being a great mayor of the city of New York and being its greatest mayor by far. By the way, by far. This is going to be your crowning achievement because you're saving our country. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
I love
Right
that.
on.
I love that.
Yeah. That's freaking
And
awesome.
you can just feel the energy in that room.
Mhm.
You know, all of
Mhm.
those people, the state legislature, it sure looks like they are taking this pretty darn seriously. For all the media seems
Yeah.
to keep claiming that they're not, and that
Yeah.
there's no evidence, and that the whole thing is baseless and made up, right?
Man, it must suck to be so treasonous to this country. Oh
Mhm.
man, they just keep digging that hole. I want to see.
Right.
I want to see if I can find that. Oh, where did it go? Let me see here.
What are you looking for?
I am looking for that thread
thread?
by Storm Warning Mom. It was pretty good. I mean, it really was. I
Was
really
it talking
liked it.
about JFK Jr., it being his birthday today and all that? Or was it?
I'll show you if I can find it here. It was actually about the turkeys that we were talking about earlier.
About corn.
Yeah, I
and
went
cob?
a little more into it. But let me see if I can find it for you guys. Yeah, I can't. Oh, man, I can't wait. Let me go here. Actually, let me go here.
Sorry for all the scrolling, guys.
Oh, you can't see it. We're still on screen.
Oh, okay. Well, then, hi.
Yeah, man, it was really good though. I know I retweeted it. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It's too bad you can't see this. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's really I'll go back to it in a minute. That was freaking hilarious. So where did it go? I've got to find it. It was really good.
This is the hard thing about Twitter for me, I think, is that I can never find anything on there. That and my phone is ancient, and so that makes it even more complicated. But like I'll see something amazing on there, and then when I go to find it again, I can never find it. So
yeah, it was really good.
I see that happens to you sometimes too, Joel.
It absolutely does. Stuff gets buried unless I pin it, and then it's just gone. Yeah, good times though, right? So what else did you want to talk about today, Kerry? Before we
Why you gotta put me on the spot like that? I don't think that all I wanted to talk about today really was General Flynn and the Pennsylvania state legislature hearing today and Trump's words, and yeah,
it was really good though. I'm so stoked that Flynn's been pardoned, but I want I mean, I want to see, guys, like, I want to see full exoneration for sure. For sure.
And I want to see a whole lot of people get arrested.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
right.
soon.
That's right, Kat.
Because
We are
we're
getting through
ready.
this. This is amazing. And there's going to be those people on Inauguration Day who are like, why is Trump up there? They're just going to be so oblivious up until that
Oh, my
point.
goodness.
They're not paying attention. They're not paying attention. And that's what gets you in trouble. Not paying attention.
Yeah, there's still a lot of people that are not paying attention right now.
I know. It's sad. I'm not laughing at the people not paying attention, but I mean, how much more of a wake-up call do you need? How much more of a wake-up call?
I don't know.
I
don't know. I mean, what else needs to happen, right? I mean, I don't know.
Well,
I really don't.
We can show them where the bodies are buried, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the truth.
I just want to say thank God for Rudy Giuliani. He is truly amazing,
patriot.
and I just love him, and he's awesome.
Yeah.
Words can't express.
I might have to dig those up for another show because they're really good. But I
Possibly.
want to do it because tomorrow is Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it is tomorrow.
Tomorrow is Thanksgiving.
Hopefully all y'all are able to be with your families tomorrow.
Yeah.
I know a lot of plans got really messed up this year, and a lot of people are not getting to spend time with their families like they normally do, which is very sad.
It is. Yeah, it's messed up. But
hopefully you're in a family that, things can go on as normal. Well, as normal as things can be right now, I guess, is what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all this, we're fighting tyranny, through this whole thing. It's crazy. And I can't believe there are so many people that will just accept it. I mean, can't you see what tyranny is? It's right in front of you, people. Open your eyes.
Right.
It drives me crazy. But it is what it is, I guess, for them. Oh, well, let's see here.
Did you find it?
I
think you might have found
maybe.
it.
I think I might have found it, guys.
I see corn and a cob.
Let me see. Let me see. Did I find it? I think I found it. Okay, I want to show this to you guys. I believe this is the one.
Awesome. They're
really
tired
freaking
of
cool.
Looking at us just sitting here doing nothing. Okay.
All right, let me get this in here for you guys. Okay, so this came out from Storm Warning Mom, POTUS Select at Storm Warning Mom. Check it out. So we've got Thanksgiving turkey pardons as comms. Could there be anything here? Let's check it out. So we have this here. Remember, this was sent out by the White House. Which turkey should President Trump pardon at this year's National Thanksgiving Turkey Pardoning Ceremony? Corn or cob, right? What's really crazy. So let me just get back to this, right? You guys will see this. So it says the White House has tweeted out a poll for people to choose whom they would like to pardon, corn or cob. Both turkeys come from Iowa. Who is famously from Iowa that is on the white hat side? Chuck Grassley, also known as Lawnmower, with Joni Ernst working in tandem with him. Both were born on the same day, July 2nd, 2020. Checking in the database for Q drops. There were no drops on that date. Checking that day, nothing there either. Checking the database for 702 yields this. Drop with a picture of an airplane on the ground in the fog with the text, yes, or underscore yes, conference, Bravo TK, 96438 and 66. Right? Okay. And just to cover our bases, just need to check Q72. Disinformation is real. Distractions are necessary. Yeah. Fasting. Okay. Let me get back here. Next, we look at the turkey bios for each turkey. First up, corn. Corn hatch date has been looked at. Height, 32 inches. Weight, 42 pounds. Wingspan, 35 inches. Not sure what is relevant, but one thing jumps out at me. If you guys could see it right here, that's freaking funny.
Favorite pastime, storm chasing.
Both numbers for weight and wingspan are significant in terms of presidential numbers. Hat tip to the squall storm for the flag. POTUS 42 would be none other than Bill Clinton. POTUS 35 was Kennedy. Guess what the official White House ornament is this year? JFK. Favorite snack is sweet corn. Personality, chatty. Seems like we have a friend that likes to chat with Anons, no? Who would that be? Favorite sport is college football. Football that hasn't been corrupted by political correctness. All-American. Here's the interesting part. Favorite pastime? Storm chasing. Didn't someone say there was a storm coming?
Yes, someone did.
Doesn't seem like any of the other items on here are relevant. Travel and fitness goals. So moving on to Cobb, we have the following. Do you want to take this?
Sure. Cobb, when broken down into numbers, breaks down as 3, 15, 2, or 3, 1, 5, 2. CUE drop merely mentions this. Prince Andrew is deeply connected. There's a pic that's related to the drop, but I chose not to post it. This may be connected or it may not be. You decide. Look at the number backwards and you get 2513. This drop has Clinton's name in it. Blackmail, panic in DC. See pic.
Bing. Looky. All right, let's get back here.
All right, so where are we at?
Right here.
Weight and wingspan on this turkey is 41 pounds and 34 inches. George H.W. Bush and POTUS 34, Eisenhower, who came before Kennedy. Poppy shows up again. Next favorite snack is soybeans. Does this give a little bit of deja vu to you? Who loves their soy lattes? Moving on. Personality is type A. Oh, if you take the soy reference above and connect it with the letter A, what do you get? Anarchy, Antifa. Plus, that personality in real life is quite pushy. Who else is pushy? Dems, perhaps? Favorite sport is pickleball. What is the pickle factory? Seems a little CII-ish to me.
Favorite pastime is puzzles. Isn't that what this whole thing is? A giant puzzle that will only prove itself in the future. Future proves past. Keeps both Anons and the bad guys guessing, I suppose. So, go ahead.
I'm not sure what will become of this. They may decide to pardon both or just one. If they pardon just one turkey, my money's on corn. I don't know if there's any reality to what I'm postulating, but I thought I would put it out there. And thoughts?
Yeah. So upon further inspection, there were CUE drops on that day of July 2nd, 2020. I thought there were 4. I looked again. There were actually 20. This blew my socks off. It's like an instant confirmation that I was on the right track. OMG. So here are the screenshots for all 20. Incredibly, one of the drops I mentioned earlier about Prince Andrew. It's quoted on this date. See for yourself. Second from left. Let's get this brought up here so you guys can get a good look at it. Boom. Look at that. Prince Andrew is deeply connected to Rachel Chandler. Yes, indeed. Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. But also, there was did she say it in here? Because there was something that was interesting. Screenshots part 2, all from July 2nd, 2020, mind you. Yeah, we've seen those ones.
Yeah.
Screenshots part 3. Boom. Part 4, part 5. Oh, one more thing. Somebody mentioned they thought it would have been funny if the second turkey would have been named Pop.
Corn Pop.
Corn Pop. That would have been funny. But they did not have to do that because Poppy, G.H.W. Bush's president number, was in there, and in an indirect way, it was indeed referenced. I now believe this is a direct comm to Patriots, letting them know that the White Hats have the goods. We are going to see the sunlight. It will end up being okay. Just have faith. Do everything you can to help, trust the Lord, and believe. Blessings. Yeah, big shout out to Storm Morning Mom for that thread. That was awesome. Really cool. Now, something else is really cool is they didn't pardon Cobb, right?
I don't think so.
Cobb County?
They did not.
Cobb County? Huh? Anyone? The comms are everywhere. So I think, I was going to run over Maric's thread. I can't remember if I did, though, because he had a pretty good one. And it was actually about today.
With the scrolling.
Oh, it's fine. You guys can't see my scrolling, so that's okay.
I just see our lovely faces. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, so we're kind of competing right now with Patriot Transition Voice. They have Zach Voorhees on over there.
Not really
So-
competing. We love
Not
those guys. So
competing, I know,
you
just-
guys, yeah, and
we're just on
we're
at
gonna
the
go
same
watch it
time as
later.
them.
Yeah, it seems like every time we go live, they're going live too, or we go live right
This is the only
after
time
them.
that we can go, really, because Joel works until 6. So
Yeah, love
you
those
know.
guys though.
I
Awesome
just
Patriots.
hate that we keep going on at the same time as them, because
Yeah.
I want to watch.
I know.
Show
It's like, man, we'll
but I
just
wanna
live
do
stream
our
their show from our show. We're like, well, I'll watch it together.
We should have them on or be on their show one time or something.
All right, so guys, this comes from MaraQ. This is pretty cool, guys. General Flynn Q-proof, done in 30 plus 28 days. 3 Anons. I think it was 3 Anons that put this together. This is cool, guys. You got to see this. Look at this. Big shout out to MaraQ for getting this out there. Thanks so much. So look at this, guys. Post 1281. It's Q reposting themselves. Done in 30 in the kill box. Why would Flynn plead guilty to something untrue? Define testimony. Define on the record. Who knows where the bodies are buried? Flynn is safe. Expand your thinking. And then that was retweeted. So here we go. Or that was reposted by Q themselves. What was completed and released today regarding Flynn? Done in 30. Expand. So look at this, guys. 1933 suicide weekend. Hands up. 30 in the kill box. Look, 30 months, guys. 30 months. Look at this right here.
Mm-hmm.
April 27th, 2018 to November 25th, 2020. Today, 30 months. Look at this. 28 in the kill box. 28 days. Impossible? Coincidence? We are in control. Big week ahead. That is like astounding, guys. That's mind-blowing. That means, so 30 months to the day, today.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, look at that. Flynn got pardoned.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So now we have another 28 days. Wow, this is going to get really crazy.
And it's 30 days until Christmas.
Well, 30 months and 28 days. Sorry, I phrased that wrong. 30 months and 28 days is how long this took to get from there to there.
Mm-hmm.
But we also have, 30 days till Christmas. That's crazy. That is crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's just crazy. It's crazy cool. It's crazy cool. I love it. I love it so much. That's freaking awesome. So then it says General Michael Flynn is pardoned on JFK Jr.'s birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. So here's a really crazy one. So retweeted Esther Speaks. Look what General Flynn's words are. Look, we have an army of digital soldiers. In gematria equals John Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr. Wow.
What are the odds of that?
What are
folks?
the odds? Who knows where the bodies are buried? So look, weird at press secretary retweet of POTUS Flynn pardon tweet. What did she mean by this? BY by what? Really?
Wait.
It just says, by. Huh. Interesting.
That's what Kaylee
that's what she retweeted our president congratulating Flynn. Yeah, bye.
But it's not the bye.
But it's not like bye.
It's not that
like
kind. It's like
buy somebody.
Bye and bye.
Yeah. Dasting. Very dasting.
Hmm.
So then we've also got Merry Christmas, one and all. And Mark Hughes retweeting Luke Slytalker there. 30 days till Christmas from pardon. December 14th equals electors cast votes, presumably for Biden. 10 days of darkness follow where MSM celebrates and all the feelings of all is lost swirl. That brings us to December 24th, Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, that's freaking excellent. I wanted to throw that out there too. That was pretty cool that was put together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, guys. So buckle up. Buckle up.
Yeah.
Get happy because things are good. Things are good. It's not all doom and gloom. Turn the media off. They lie, and they sell negativity.
Yep. Turn it off. Don't engage.
They want to keep you in that low vibrational state.
Mm-hmm.
Just expand your thinking
Yes.
because we are going to win this. So that's what's so
Absolutely.
freaking cool about it.
Absolutely.
I'm stoked.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stoked. Yeah. And
I'm feeling better too. I'm feeling like,
all right.
like something has like lifted.
Yeah. There's been a shift in the force.
There has been some type of shift. If you're all feeling it too, it's good.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely. It's for the good. It's for the gooderness.
Right. And that 10 days of darkness, I mean, that's what's going to happen, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're going to all be celebrating and, they're going to think they've got this thing in the bag with all those electoral votes that come in.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, worst case scenario, if none of this fraud is proven, we still have the whole thing that we talked about the other day, right? About what?
Huh?
You're just laughing. What are you laughing at?
I'm excited. I'm excited. This is cool. Guys, this is so freaking cool. This is like some of the best stuff ever. I'm going to have such a great Thanksgiving tomorrow with my family. Okay. It's going to be great, right? I mean,
yes.
Yeah. I wanted to give some shout outs because I totally missed everybody here in the chat. James Willis, welcome. Who else we got? You said Kurt Porter, welcome.
Yep.
Debbie White.
Debbie in there.
Yeah.
And Damon in there. And
Catherine, Chrissy.
Hey, guys.
Yeah. Melanie, welcome. Damon, what's up, brother? Good to see you here. Yeah. How do you say your name? Etora Aroha from New Zealand. We're so glad when you come here. I butcher names all the time. I'm sorry. It's just, it's what I do.
Atirawa? No?
You're better at it than me, so it's probably right.
No,
I love your name,
not necessarily. It's very beautiful, whatever it is.
Love it so much. But we're so glad you guys are here with us, and that's one of the things I wanted to say, because tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I want to say I'm thankful for all of you guys. I'm thankful for my wonderful family, our awesome president. I'm thankful for Flynn getting pardoned. There's a lot to be thankful for. I'm so thankful for, our
for
country.
All of you guys, our huge Patriot family that we have.
Absolutely. God bless you guys.
Amazing.
So freaking cool.
We
love all of you guys so much. Yeah. Oh, Octavia's feeling better today, dude. That's awesome. Dude. I knew you weren't feeling too well. It's good to know you're feeling good. Good to know that, man. Yeah, it's been, a lot of people are fighting some of this stuff right now. A lot of people have been feeling bad, feeling not too good. Yeah, and just recently got over feeling like absolute garbage for a long time there. It was terrible.
Yeah, you were hit hard.
Yeah,
pretty hard
Bad.
physically.
Yeah,
right. I was hit more like on an emotional, spiritual level.
Yeah, well, it definitely is spiritual warfare. I mean, there's a lot to be said for that, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if we're gonna wrap this one up, so we can go check out our brother Patriots,
over at
Patriot Transition Voice.
Yeah,
go check that out. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. I think.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
Have a wonderful day. With
Absolutely.
Your tomorrow.
Yeah, don't let people who are totally tyrannical tell you that you cannot be near your family. That is absolutely ridiculous and a violation of your freedoms and your rights. Totally is. But if you're new here, if you happen to be enjoying our show, our content, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, toggle that little notification bell so you're notified when we put out new videos or go live. And until next time, Patriots and odds, digital soldiers, proud deplorables, and chumps for Trump. Please do not forget, where we go one, we go all.
Love you so much, guys. Have a wonderful night. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
What the TV won't televise. What the TV don't televise. What the TV can't televise. And it's happening.